Hey, what's going on? So I want to give you a quick overview of what this program basically will consist of, right? So the first thing I want you to think about is I want you to think about everything you've done in the past when it comes to fitness, when it comes to diet plans, and when it comes to supplements or anything like that. And I want you to figure out which part of this formula that you're missing, because this is how we structure our programs around, right? So the first part of the formula is fitness, right? But when it comes to fitness, you may be doing this right now, but what's most important about fitness is that it's something sustainable to you, okay? Which is very important because you need to be enjoying the type of fitness that you're doing and need to be sustainable to you, meaning if you're going to a place that's, 30 miles away to work out, that's probably not sustainable for you. Or if you have bad knees, or if you're just haven't worked out ever in your life, and you're going to a large group class, then that may not be sustainable to you. Sustainability is something that you could picture yourself doing for the rest of your life. Okay? That is what sustainability is. So a perfect example of what could be sustainable fitness, it could be walking outside with the kids at the park. It could be riding a bicycle. It could be swimming. It could be weight training, right? It could be anything. Whatever it is that you can actually sustainably do for the rest of your life. Maybe it may be a gym, but I don't like to assume. So think about that. That's the first part of the formula. Now, the second part of the formula is nutrition. Okay. Now, not a diet plan, not doing keto, not doing fasting, not doing any of the fad diets that you hear online. When it comes to nutrition, we need to be doing something that's sustainable to you. Not your mom, not your sister. No, sustainable to you. And what does that look like? Something that is simple and easy to do, that conforms to your lifestyle, your work schedule, the foods you like to eat, your favorite foods, the places you like to eat out at. That is what sustainability is. That's why the majority of diet plans don't work, because they're not sustainable to absolutely everybody. And the truth is that there's no one general diet plan or eating clean that's going to work for everybody, okay? Because we all have different circumstances in life. We all have different conditions. We all have different schedules. So this should be something designed to you. Designed because it needs to revolve around your work schedule. It needs to revolve around your social life, the places you like to eat out at. Those are all different variables to consider, right? So when it comes to nutrition, sustainability is key. If you cannot picture yourself doing that for the rest of your life, the chances of you sticking to it are very unlikely, and you will experience what everybody else experiences, which is the yo-yo. They start something, it's very hard, and they tough it out, they drop weight, and then they realize, you know what, I can't do this. Then they gain it all back. So if you're going to choose the fads, the shortcuts, expect the yo-yo to happen. When you choose sustainability, you're going to be dropping it consistently, because realistically, if you're loving all the foods you're eating and you're able to go out, you're able to drink alcohol, and you're dropping weight, what are the chances of you ever stopping that? Probably little to none, right? So I want you to keep that in mind when you think of nutrition. It should be something sustainable to you. Now, the last piece of the formula is probably the one that the majority of you are missing, and that is accountability, okay? And accountability, it's kind of like, how growing up, your parents always told you to brush your teeth every single day. And now what do you do for the rest of your life? You probably brush your teeth every single day, right? You don't just think like, 2020, the pandemic, I'm just not going to brush my teeth. Like, you don't. So why did that happen? Because your parents consistently reinforced that hygienic habit into you day after day after day after day. And that's why you do that every single day now for the rest of your life. Why? Because I'm going to tell you what the secret is to actually getting results. And the secret, it's not a diet. It's not a perfect workout. It's not anything like that. It's a non-existent thing called consistency. That's the secret. Consistency is the secret. So we need some type of accountability system to enforce that secret, consistency, right? Now, this is the reason. Whenever you're exercising, okay? You could exercise whenever you want, and then you take 2 months off, a month off, and then you don't stick to it. Same thing applies for a diet. You stick to it for a few days, and then you don't do it. Those are all inconsistencies, okay? So we need consistent reinforcement on a daily basis to stick to a nutrition plan, to stick to a fitness plan, because realistically, we're just kids in adult bodies with money, I told everybody this. We're just kids in adult bodies with money, and we just do whatever the hell we want, right? Who's going to tell us what to do? We just, if I want that chocolate, I'm going to buy it, I'm going to eat it. So we cannot actually do it at the beginning on our own. We need some type of accountability structure to hold us accountable the same way that our parents did when we were kids, right? This is why I tell people that diet plans are pretty much useless, because what point is there in me giving you a piece of paper of what to eat if you're just going to go and you're not going to follow it, right? You may do it some days and some days you don't. Now, in this 3-part formula, right, this is the determining factor whether you will get results or not, is understanding the perspective of this. And that is that 10% of your results is going to come from fitness, 90% will come from nutrition and accountability, okay? This is the reason why. In a workout, you may burn 400 calories on average. Well, that's 2 slices of pizza, right? That's maybe half a burger, right? A large burger or an entire small burger. So you'll never be able to outwork a bad nutrition plan, okay? So if you're eating bad, you'll never be able to outwork that in the gym. That's the reason why if you work out like crazy and then you feel like, oh, I deserve these tacos or this burger because I worked out so hard, that's why you're probably stuck. Because it's not consistent, right? And going back to what I mentioned earlier, understanding this perspective that 10% comes from fitness, 90% comes from nutrition and accountability, understanding that this is the reason why I mentioned earlier that diet plans do not work. Because giving you a diet plan, a paper of what to eat, is pretty much useless. That's kind of like if you gave your kid a sheet of paper of how to brush their teeth, right? And you left them alone for a month or two. How many times do you think that kid's going to actually brush their teeth? Probably very few times, right? They'll do it once in a while and then they won't do it. And that's why diet plans don't work. Because you're just going to do it some days you won't. And the truth is that you need accountability. You don't need the perfect diet. You don't need the perfect workout, the perfect trainer. You need accountability to make sure that you're staying consistent with everything that you're doing to reinforce that secret. Even though fitness is only 10%, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't exercise or you don't have to. No, you need to. But you don't need to invest as much time, money, and energy into fitness. It just has to get done. It could be walking. It could be jogging. It could be cycling with your kids at the park. So main thing is focus your attention on what really drives results. Okay? So if you're stuck and you're not seeing any progress and you're working out like crazy and you're eating clean, this is why you're stuck. It's because you're putting all your time, energy, and focus into exercising. Therefore, you're probably getting results at 10% increments. 10%. Okay? So you're just getting results very slowly because you're focusing on that one piece of the formula, right? So the other thing to consider is that you may think that you're eating clean because you buy meal preps from this place and you buy protein shakes, but what is your definition of eating clean? You may think a carrot is healthy, right? Or you may think the shake you're buying at the supplement store is healthy. In reality, it's probably not healthy, okay? So your definition of what healthy food is probably the incorrect definition of healthy food, okay? So you need guidance to teach you how to eat, what at restaurants, how to order from meal prep places, what the difference is between healthy shakes and unhealthy shakes, because not everything out there is true. Just because something is advertised as healthy, it doesn't mean it's healthy. That's why you're stuck, because we need guidance. Okay? Now, as long as your program consists of this 3-part formula, results are effortless and they're very easy. But it does require an infrastructure to actually make that happen. Okay, here we can design that for you. If you're interested in knowing how that would look like for you, I'm opening up 10 spots for a free strategy session, which we could do either over Zoom or we could do here at my McAllen office, right? To where I can show you how we could implement this 3-part formula into your current lifestyle. And that's completely free of charge. Okay, I'm only doing it for the first 10. So if you still see availability in my schedule below, grab a spot before it books out, okay? Set a time, fill out the application on there, okay? Because if you don't fill out the application, the appointment's not gonna go through. Fill out the application, complete it, then one of my team members will reach out to you to confirm your appointment. All right. Any other questions, guys? Email me. Shoot an email to us to our email, which is going to be arfitnessmcallen.com, and I will get back to you guys. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this.